She's been going crazy about this book deal. And I heard that Tony had a live a couple days ago, and he brought Rocky up on his live, and he's demanding Wallo to pay Rocky. Rocky said that she hit up Gilly and was like, "Yo, your cousin owe me some money," but Gilly was like, "Yo, you know how cuz do." But she thought that she would have never got done like that.
So first and foremost, I'm not giving you what you're looking for. You're looking for a crash out. It's not going to happen.
I ain't looking for a crash. I don't want you to
No,
crash
you
out.
definitely are. You definitely are. Because here's the thing. This is the problem with you fuck boys. Y'all like adding extra dirt, smut to a situation that doesn't exist. For instance, you in here talking about me and dude had something romantic. I on your fat ass wife's life in
Whoa.
nigga, we ain't never had nothing going on.
Oh, are you sure about this?
Your church could burn to fucking hell if I ever had anything
Somebody said
romantic.
something to me about 15,000.
Listen, I don't give a fuck who did somebody show the proof.
I'm not
Resume.
doing that. Come on, we don't do
No,
that
you're
in
not
this.
doing.
That's
You're
not
on here
journalistic
no,
integrity.
but you're on here trying to put smut on my name.
That's not journalistic
You are
integrity.
you are no. There's no journalistic integrity.
And I
You
said
can't say
allegedly.
sources.
And I said
What are your
allegedly. Out
sources?
of all the
What
things
are your
I said, that's
sources,
the
sir?
thing
What are your
that you
sources,
are.
dog?
Hold up.
Dog.
Out of all the things I said, that's the thing that you are highlighting. I just want
100.
you to get your money back.
I'm 100. No. That I'm highlighting that.
I think that was a double mute, but you can go.
Out of all things, yes, I'm highlighting that because that is a pattern of you fuck boys, males, whatever industry, whether it's pastors, preachers, politicians, pimps, all you motherfuckers do is run to smut on the name instead of upholding the story at hand, which is business. Y'all always trying to pocket watch or put somebody pussy on something that has nothing to do with nothing. If y'all are so interested in who fucking who, state your real claim is that you rather suck they dick. You think
So why
they
didn't he
dick is
pay you?
worth,
So why
you
didn't he
think
pay you?
their dick is
Rocky,
worth sucking. And that's
this
why
doesn't hurt me.
y'all
This
go
doesn't hurt me.
ahead and try to do. No. Let's have the conversation.
Okay,
Don't
let's have
stop
a
me and don't mute
conversation.
me
No,
either.
let's have a conversation. Let's
No,
have a
no, no, no. We gonna
conversation.
clear. We gonna
Let's have a
we gonna
we don't need to
clear
curse.
up what I
We
came
don't
here
need
to
to
clear up.
curse. We don't need to yell. Let's have a conversation.
Don't tell me what I need to do. That's not
Let's
what we.
have a conversation. No, you said
Rod's
let's
gonna do
have a
what she want to do
conversation. I
regardless.
don't want to yell at a woman. I don't want to do that. Let's have a conversation.
It wouldn't be your first.
I don't want to
It
do
wouldn't
it.
be your
I don't
first.
want to. Don't
False flag.
gaslight me. Stop gaslighting me.
False
Stop
flag.
gaslighting me. Stop gaslighting me. I know you're good at this, but stop.
So let's play this shit. Let's play this shit above surface. You keep on calling yourself a journalist like you have some kind of journalistic integrity.
I'm
Well, state
learning.
your
I'm
sources.
learning. Yeah, I'm
Who?
learning, baby. I'm
Who?
learning. I'm learning.
Okay. Because here's the first thing. When you call yourself a journalist and you have supposed journalistic integrity, you got to state your sources, boo. Who are
Not right
the
now.
sources
I
that
don't. Not
claim
right
that
now. I don't. Not right now. I don't.
romantic going on with Wallo or any of the such, Joe and everyone else? State your source because that'll be defamation.
I said allegedly.
No, I don't know. Or you think that's
That's how I
recorded.
started this space.
Okay, so that's a new. Let me tell you how this don't. Let me tell you
But
how this don't
the
work.
thing that's
If
not
you don't
alleged,
hold
the
it
thing
for
that's not
you
alleged. Hold
fake
up.
ass
The thing
alleged
that
that
wait,
people.
hold up. I just want to say one thing. The thing that's not alleged is that you did not get paid by Wallow. That's what you confirmed on Tony the Closer's IG Live. That Wallow did not pay you, and you wrote 98% of his book, and you was on Spaces with us for a year, telling us how you was in a dark room, how you about to go back and write for this person and that person and that person, and you ain't get no money from that. And then on top of that, like, yeah, this is nasty, but yeah, all right, but yeah, it's more. I want to keep on
First,
going, but I stopped. I had to
first
stop.
of all, you
I can't,
still
but
sound stupid because what
that's
you
what you
got,
said.
what what you got was a 2 minute conversation.
It was
You
actually longer than
what
two
you're missing
minutes.
is the parts that I've been through. The lawyers, we've gone through step by step. So I've gotten my payment, motherfucker, but not in full. And what I said was I spent more money going through litigation processes to get my shit than what the
That's
book
you,
was worth.
yeah.
So I know you're trying to start and have a little hype
No, but
situation.
how I
No,
look
no,
at
no,
it
no,
though,
no,
if
no.
you sue for
This is
something,
what y'all fuck niggas do
if I
because
sue, it's
y'all so
principle.
enamored. Y'all so enamored
No,
on
cause look. I'm
motherfuckers
suing
get up
somebody right now. Look, I'm suing
instead of
somebody
really
right now, right?
getting.
I'm suing somebody right now. And it is costing me more than I'm getting rewarded. But I don't care because the person violated an NDA.
Well, guess
And this
what?
happened to me like two
Guess
weeks
what?
ago. But I don't
Well,
care.
let me tell you something. You
So for
handle.
you, so
So
for you
let me
going
tell
through
you
this,
something.
I'm laughing because you're saying that you don't got the money to
No, no,
get
no,
your
no, no.
just due. And I'm doing what I
Hold
gotta
on,
do,
hold
blood,
on,
sweat, and
bitch.
tears.
Hold on now.
And
You
and,
talking?
and you got the
You
Rollie
talking
and the
equity?
Rolls
I've never
Royces and
said
all
that.
of that. That's
And
all I'm
I've never
saying.
said that. I've never said that. Once again, you're putting words in my mouth that I never said. I said to me, it's petty and not worth it because guess what? 100,000 to me is petty, small change. Fuck, nigga. So stop trying to put words in my mouth. What I'm telling you is that little scratch that motherfuckers got in their back pockets ain't worth that type of shit. Shit's getting handled regardless. Yeah.
This is
So I
good.
know it's all a little scandal for you and get your little views.
I don't care really like that much, but it's funny to me
No, you care.
because I just
No,
care
no,
about the
no, but
entertainment value on it. Yo, I wasn't on Tony the Close's IG live the other day sounding sad
but
about
you
not
on
getting
space.
paid.
You
I
on space
wasn't doing that.
acting.
That's not, listen, I didn't start this space up out of the blue. I started this space up because I was just watching you while I was in a butcher
You wasn't
getting my
watching me
getting my
shit. First of
food,
all, listen.
getting my food.
You wasn't
And I'm
watching
like,
me
yo, this
shit.
is good.
You wasn't
This is
watching me shit. First of
really
all,
good. Like, this is
Tony,
really good.
Tony was already on his IG live. Tony calls me off his other phone and says, "Hey, Rock, I told your business on IG live." And I said, "What business?" And he was like, "About the book." And I was like, "All right, well, fuck it," because that's how Tony do. Tony gonna fly off the cuff and say whatever. At that point, him saying something that I held confidential with him publicly was on him to do. So then when we have the conversation, he says,
Mm,
and by the way,
fuck,
I'm
nigga.
still kind of by the way, I'm still on IG live.
Nasty.
So none of y'all would even know any of that shit because it's not your business. One,
But we do know, but we do know, but we
but
do
no,
know, and now that we
but
know,
what you
and
don't,
now
no,
that we
no, no, no,
know,
no, no,
and you were the person, and
no.
you were
Here's
the
the thing,
person,
though. Don't
but
talk
now that
about
we
what
hold up,
you.
but hold up, but
No,
hold up,
because
hold up, hold up,
everything
hold
you
up,
say
Rocky,
you
hold up, Rocky,
know.
hold up, Rocky. We gotta make sense of this. We gotta make sense of this. I'm just being logical now. You're right. We didn't know. It was none of our business. I thought that you were New York seller, best times, got all your money out here in the sun, chilling. I didn't think that until I got that file last night and they told me you was on IG Live with Tony. I did not know. You are completely right. But now it's the public's business. So now that it's the public's business, and I listened to this person that was shitting on women, talking bad about them, talking bad about contracts and Joe, how Ish is stupid, how Ice is stupid, how everybody is stupid. The WeWorks niggas, everybody is stupid. But you just said on the IG Live, oh, I should be the stupid girl because I should have known better that I would have got done like this by Wallo. So yeah, it's a full circle moment on you looking stupid. It has nothing to do with me being a fuck nigga. It has nothing to do with me doing all of that. It has everything with you being a fuck chick and doing what you doing and getting played and doing everything you doing.
A few moments later.
Nothing worse than having a chill Sunday, a chill day, and then seeing DMs pop up like, "Yo, Dub talking shit, Dub woo woo woo." Because first of all, who the fuck is a Dub? A Dub, you a Dub, right? Let's be clear. So I'm getting all these DMs saying the Dub is talking shit, whatever. You might have them blocked, da, 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 which I did. Um, cool. So before I even went to the spaces, I called the motherfucker's phone a few times. I'm like, let me handle this shit straight ahead because this it's corny. It's corny what you're doing. Um, First of all, his title of the space, obviously my name was in it. The quote unquote um facts that he brought to his spaces via the IG live that Tony had me on. Once I get into spaces, he's saying I wasn't even there. You know, my man's and him and Ish and all of it. My man's, you know, a motherfucker lying when they be like my man's and my man's and my man. Say your source. So it wasn't getting enough burn. It wasn't getting enough traction for him to just give the little tidbits. You can tell a motherfucker ain't got no journal. First of all, you ain't a journalist. Let's put it that. Let's start there. You're not a journalist. Second of all, you call yourself a deacon. You call yourself a deacon, but you present yourself as a fucking heathen in all ways, shapes, and forms, all over spaces. Dub, I know your pussy ass is in here and anonymous, wherever the case may be. Let's be clear. You know I got a lot on you too. And you know I came through. The funny shit is these motherfuckers will tell you how I came through for them in real life on some real life shit. But then they little spaces, this little weird corner intersection of the internet gets a little shaky and they start kicking the bitch in the back to get some noise because they can't do it on their own. Or they latch themselves to somebody like Joe or somebody else. Like, you're a no one without the people that you talk about. Now, I ain't even have no issue with him bringing the topic up because, yes, I did address it publicly, unbeknownst to me initially, because I didn't go on Tony's IG. Tony was already talking about something that we had discussed confidentially and was going off about it, and then called me on another phone and was like, hey, I kind of put it out there. I'm addressing the fact that this motherfucker, it wasn't enough of a scandal. It wasn't enough for him to just talk about the fact that, yet again, there's another woman of color that's being shitted on, that got shitted on in this industry, whether it's literary, music, whatever the case may be. It's not enough for a deacon to shed light on the shit that goes on, the backhanded shit that goes on with so-called community building, but black wealth, black bridging the black wealth gap, all of that shit. These types of so-called communities, it's not enough for a so-called deacon, a church-going fella, to shed light on the bullshit that happens behind the scenes. No, he want to go ahead and repeat the story with no types of facts, no type of fucking fact checking, no conversations, no nothing, no open space for the actual topic to be discussed. And then on top of it, now adding defamation to the shit and adding that I had some kind of romantic situation with old boy, with any of these motherfuckers. Like I said, may your wife, fat ass, and your dusty ass kids pass the fuck away underneath my motherfucking brow, bitch, if I ever did anything or had any type of romantic anything with anyone you named. And that's on God. He want to switch the shit up and say, oh, you coming on spaces. You want to come on spaces and you highlighting the one. No, I'm highlighting the pattern of fuck boys, cock-sucking ass groupies that always switch the narrative and put some shit on a bitch doing something with somebody because the niggas that you're upholding, the motherfucking niggas that you sitting up there looking in the mirror every day wanting to be them, you think their dick is worthy of getting fucked and sucked. So, bitch, you do it. Send your mama and send your fat ass bitch to do it. The same woman that you drag you talk shit about your own lady in these spaces. You done carried your wife like a fucking dog on these spaces. Yeah, I make her cook for me every night. You talk so much shit about your wife on these spaces, publicly, discords, text messages. Of course, you're gonna talk shit about a bitch. Dub, I know so much shit about you that came out of your own fucking mouth. I think it's really, really distasteful and really tacky of you to turn around and kick me in the back simply because you're no longer getting my attention. That's how these motherfuckers do. I'm just talking to the ladies in the room. There's no worse nigga on the planet than a nigga you won't ever fuck. Write that shit down. That's a bar. Because there ain't a man on this planet who I've ever dealt with in life in a romantic sense ever have said anything negative about me publicly. Any man I've ever dealt with in life who's been in the public eye, we have a beautiful rapport and remain a beautiful relationship to this day. Whether we're dealing with each other still or not, friendships are molded and solid. There's only ever been one man in this public space that has ever said anything negative about me. It just so happens to be the motherfucker whose dick you suck regularly on this app. Y'all groupies of. There's only been one man that has ever talked about me negatively, and it's the one motherfucker that I would never fuck. And that's what y'all do. Y'all got such a hate and a disdain for women that you couldn't get close to, that you sit up here talking like little bitches online. It's so disturbing that you call yourself a fucking deacon of a church. You sit up there and put your phone on spaces to record you. You're like, you a fraud. And I'm not even gonna kick your back in with all the shit that you've told me, all the shit that I know that you've done for a fact. I'm not gonna do that to you. Cause your name don't even carry enough weight for that shit. But it's the fact that you stood on my line. I literally came through for you in real fucking life. And that's documented because you've said it on these spaces throughout the years. But now that a motherfucker can't get a bitch attention anymore, you kick them in the fucking back. Regardless of whether you fucking on your fat bitch on the regular, that's still incel mentality. You still salty and sour about a bitch that you no longer have an attachment to. The worst thing you can do to a motherfucker is take your attention away from them. I've seen this shit happen over and over and over and over again. You don't allow people to use your energy. You don't give people the attention that they feel that they want. Now you the bad guy. Let me just start making up shit. That whole alleged shit, like again, that whole alleged shit, if people really took shit to courts and did all that shit is out the fucking window. When there's a pattern of motherfuckers being destructive and intentionally saying things defamatory and then trying to throw the word alleged in there, that shit don't work in real life. But once again, this is another petty situation where I'm not gonna, let me lawyer up and take Dub fuck ass to court. The real harm, the real foul is I was a cool ass bitch to you, Dub. Another motherfucker I was a cool ass bitch to. And now that you no longer have, you've texted me while y'all were building up this narrative of what do they call it? What the shit's called? Neutral ops. While y'all was building up a month-long series, several month-long series surrounded around my name of neutral ops. Your neutral ass was texting me and trying to get on my line like, nah, we cool, right? You know, it's COE. Nah, it ain't that. I don't have to come on here and further explain how motherfuckers ain't cut from the same cloth. They prove it to you all the fucking time. This is someone who claims to be a fucking deacon. Of course they're gonna side with somebody who's running around doing push-ups in the fucking rain, acting like they're getting people motivated to get up and brush their teeth and look for a fucking job. A motherfucker who ain't never had a job a day in their motherfucking life. Y'all taking pointers from that motherfucker. So of course, a motherfucker who claims to be a deacon and a community representative is gonna hold them down and try to put smoke on a bitch name because you a bird of the same fucking feather, bird. Now what's gonna happen is it's gonna be a long whole rollout of putting smut on Raqi's name. Am I still going through the process of getting back in? Am I still going through the process of getting lawyer fees covered for shit that I shouldn't have even had to cover? Yes, stupid. You sound dumb. You can't run in here like a hoe with her panties on fire because the motherfucker whose dick you suck and enamored so fucking much, the truth is being revealed. And snake ass motherfuckers like you hate for the truth to be revealed. Bottom line is anybody who can watch this shit, anyone who can lend an ear to your bullshit ass face on YouTube can tell without me uttering a word, you're a fucking snake. When shit was going down in your real fucking life, sir, I made one fucking call. Motherfuckers is on your block. Now, we're not gonna say who, what, when, and why. We gonna hold that to self. This before I even knew who you were. For real, for real. You was a bitch ass in need, and I came through. Now you're gonna go and say, oh, I didn't ask for you to do that. No, you needed it. You needed it. And I'm not even mad. I'm just a very passionate bitch. You sat around months ago wishing death on me with a gang of motherfuckers, and in the back end, not knowing that I'm hearing all this shit, motherfuckers are sending me shit. You up here text messaging me, oh, I'm just checking on you. Onto you good. Huh? Left you on red every time? The same motherfuckers that are over there in them spaces kissing up to Danny and shit, thinking they gonna make something off out of nothing. Nothing. All in my DMs, so all the Diddy trial and all of this extra shit. Don't want to be out loud in public with the shit. These boys got a weird way of an unnatural allegiance to dick sucking online. It's bizarre.